Welcome to Crimson Tide Connection, your home for Crimson Tide sports. And I'm joined today by the head coach of the Alabama volleyball team, Ed Allen. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet, Chris.
Coach, over the past weekend, you had a couple of road matches against Arkansas and Tennessee. You dropped the first two sets against Arkansas, but the team battled back and you sent it to 5 sets. Just kind of talk about that matchup and how glad were you to see the team, they didn't give up, when they were down 0-2, they battled back and sent it to 5 sets.
No question. I think, Priscilla Zigi had a fantastic weekend, and it began at Arkansas, where she hit over 300 and led us in kills, and I think did an outstanding job of providing the athleticism that we needed in that matchup. And then Maddie Weldy also played both matches this weekend, hadn't seen much action since the preseason part of things, and gave us a much more solid block, as well as hit for a decent percentage in that match as well.
And Coach, on Sunday against Tennessee, you had an injury to your starting liberal, Christina Arenas. Just kind of talk about that matchup and just talk about her, and is she going to be back ready to play this next weekend?
Yeah, we think so. Christina's battled all year long. She's a kid that's had to deal with some injuries throughout her entire career, both at Texas and here, and really has been an outstanding competitor in dealing with that part of things. But that clearly had a huge impact. I mean, we're down a little bit in that position anyways with our DSs, and to lose her on the floor in that first set at Tennessee was huge.
You talked about Priscilla Zigi. She returned to the lineup on she hadn't played since September the 30th, and she led the team with 33 kills. Just talk about her and how important was it to get her back into the lineup? Well,
I mean, she's the most athletic kid that we have on the roster, and we began the season playing her, and I think she appeared in, about 9 matches early. And then we really needed her to reduce some of the errors that she was committing on the floor, and that's mainly the reason why she didn't see much action for about a month's time. And now she's back in the mix of things with Kayla Fitterer not being 100%, and she's doing a brilliant job of being much more consistent than she was a month and a half ago.
Well, Coach, this weekend you travel to Texas A&M and Mississippi State, and later in the week we'll have a preview of those matches. But just kind of give me a brief, synopsis of the road trip.
Well, A&M is, I think, probably at this point the second best team in the SEC, and are leading our side of the division. They were here almost a month ago, and we played them a competitive match, but they did win in 3, and the first team to beat us in 3. But I think 2 of those sets were 2-point sets or somewhere thereabouts. And so, a very talented team that ball controls extremely well, attacks very efficiently, and defends probably as well as anybody in the league. And so that'll be a tough challenge at their place, I'm sure. And then we move on to Mississippi State on Sunday and play a team that's been struggling all year. I'm not sure if they've even won a set in the last handful of matches or more. And so be important that we arrive there with an opportunity and seize that opportunity.
Well, later in the week we'll have a preview of those matches, but for now, Coach, thank you for joining us.
You bet, Chris. Thank you.
For head coach Ed Allen, I'm Chris Ringland for Crimson Tide Connection.